average looking women, average looking woman who's older, average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son, average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. Why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
In order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that?
That's what we do for a living. He's I'm a garbage man. Mm-hmm. Would you entertain him? My point exactly.
Most men live depressing lives.
No matter how selective a woman might be, some have strict physical attributes from their must-haves list, as an OkCupid study found that women find 80% of men unattractive.
And a small number of men have excess opportunities. The question is, what should that small number of men do?
So my point is this: men no longer should be gentlemen when women punish guys for being gentlemen, as we just showed with Exhibit A.
You were born to put a woman on a pedestal and treat her like a queen. That's your job as a man.
Women are kind of put on a pedestal regardless of how poorly they behave, no matter how fat they are, no matter how crass they are, no matter how rude they are. It's not a fair deal for a lot of guys, and so many guys have to rise up to such a crazy level to be able to get these women to be feminine that it might not necessarily be worth it. You might as well just get like 10 girls instead of just trying to fight for one.
Many women will date an alpha male with another woman if she's attracted to him. Just look at the amount of women who date married men, but at the same time say they're against plural marriage.
Is he toxic to his wife and his kid? Absolutely, because he's not being.
Why are you dealing with a like that?
Polygamy benefits women because the Kobe Bryants of the world get to have multiple wives and concubines. So everybody, all the women get a man. The issue is broke men don't get women.
Females, would you date a man that made you wait 90 days before he spent money on you? No, man.
I'm bringing a house to the table.
That I can also pay for myself.
Okay, but you're not.
But I can.
But you're not.
But I can.
But you're not. And you're not willing to.
What are we gonna do? Just go Dutch on everything that we do?
You see, us women, we're like I'll be your pretty thing. I have all the looks. Don't worry. You just do everything else.
I make a house a home. Okay. All the furniture you get to come home and lay up on, I pick that shit out. That's right. You know what I'm saying? When the paper towels go away in the bathroom, you know who goes to the store to get them? You know who gets on Amazon to get that?
Everything that you're telling me can be bought. Guess what? I can have an assistant order me paper towels and toilet paper and groceries on Amazon. Actually, I get Whole Foods delivered to my house weekly. It's a subscription. I get meal preps every week. My meal preps is $120 and I get 3 meals a day. I make myself my own breakfast. That's 4 square meals. I have another cleaning lady. She charges me $100 a week to come clean. You are only saving me $600.
Like, what do you think the future of dating is going to look like? I think a lot of women will be single, clearly. 45% between the ages of 25 and 44 by the year 2030.
I think this polygamy thing is a little closer than people expected. And those clips show why. Right now, we live in a time where nobody wants to be average. Well, what does this mean for dating? You see in the clips that I just showed you, women are more and more saying that they do not want average men. They do not want average lifestyles. They're not going to settle. Leaves the question, okay, well, if you're not going to settle for an average man, what are you going to do? You're either going to die alone or you're going to have to consolidate on the highest bidder. Meaning you're going to consolidate on Nick Cannon. You're going to consolidate on Diddy. You're going to consolidate on NBA Youngboy. You're going to consolidate on Future. And I think we're seeing that. I mean, these people have 7, 8, 9 baby moms. And the women are kind of cool with it. I think the Diddy one is the most shocking because last girl that he just knocked up was like IT specialist. Like if I called Best Buy and I needed my computer fixed, like that's probably who would answer the call. It's getting a lot closer to home than it used to be. These are not just like Hollywood stars. These are like regular people that they're shooting at. So for average men, what will Fresh and Fit tell you? They're gonna tell you to become the best version of yourself, to level up. What would I say? The same damn thing. Yeah, from a woman's perspective. Okay, think about this. Right now, only 10% of all men make $100,000. Talking about the black community, same thing. Only 10% of black men make $100,000 or more. We're talking about around 2 million to 2.5 million men total. That number is not adjusted for geographic location, marital status, sexual orientation, height, personality, the way that they dress, the way that they talk, whether they're a clown or not, whether they're cool or not, whether they have kids. The number is not adjusted for any of that. Then once you start to factor all of these things in, you're looking at a damn unicorn at this point. And then you want this man to be for you and only you? I think a lot of women are saying, you know what, I'd rather share a unicorn than be with an average man. And that's what these clips just showed. Morgan Stanley did a study for their investors, basically saying by 2030, 45% of women will be single and childless. What does that mean? This is what you need to invest in. Dog food, cat food, box wine, sex toys, retail. And they're projecting this for financial components. Because think about this. There's a financial element to keeping people single. If you have a man and a woman, they're in a relationship, but they both have their own places. One has their own apartment, another has their own apartment. They're both paying utilities. They're both paying water. They're both paying internet. They're both paying separately for rent, mortgage, whatever. That means that the companies behind all of this get to make more money. If they lived together, they would be sharing the internet, they'd be sharing the water, they'd be sharing the groceries, they'd be sharing the mortgage. It wouldn't be as profitable. So there is a lot of money in keeping people single. And I think that's why a lot of the propaganda that we see is designed to keep people single. I might get canceled for this video. This is a little crazy. Say is, if you're an average man, I implore you, make yourself into the best person that you could possibly be. Go to the gym, get certifications, get a degree, get a side hustle, a side job, something. You gotta do something to make yourself as competitive in this market as possible. For the women, you gotta really ask yourself, is it worth sharing a man? Is it worth getting a man that a lot of women want and the possibility of him cheating on you is a lot higher? Kevin Samuels will say, just don't even think about the cheating. I'ma say you really got to think about it. Like, if that's something that is so important to you, just to have a top tier guy, you got to know that it's not that many to go around. I don't make the rules, I just report. Go back and watch these clips after I just said what I said. And I think you'll see a very different perspective. This is More Than Muscle. Peace.